pen is tactical, yeah, I'm the actual. I smack foul these lists like bitch be rational. Professional truth teller. When I'm in the booth, I can make the roof swell up. Stop blowing no sloppy, what I own, no copies exist. They put their ice on their wrist, I put that fire in these ears. I put my trust in my God. I'm not gonna fuck with no bitch. I'm not gonna argue no more. Already know what it is. I'm a better option. Problem the cool. Quietly getting tired of this shit. All right, I am getting some things together. I'm about to go grab my tea real quick. My losses was always worth it. My genius never heard it. My billboard of conversation, my come up was picture perfect. Give me just a moment. Okay. Had to get my tea together, y'all. So, tonight we are going to be, turn this down, going to be diving into the energy of tomorrow's full moon Aquarius, as well as the sun shifting into Virgo season. Most of you know or do not know, full moons are all about releasing. We are trying to manifest and call new things into our life. The full moon is that time to release what no longer serves you. It's that time to
backtrack and really assess the plan and see where it needs change and see what didn't work and release it. The first email I had sent you guys out said, who manifests during the full moon? Because it would seem with me releasing these projects that I'm going to be releasing over the next few days, just using myself as an example, that I'm manifesting with the full moon. Really, I'm releasing ideas and projects that I've been sitting on. I'm finally releasing them into the world. So the word release is tricky because it depends on how you look at it. I'm going to be using the Hoodoo Tarot deck for this reading. Call on my spirit guides, my ancestors and highest sense of guidance, with the greatest and highest faith. I ask that you protect me, protect my face, protect my body, protect my spirit. I ask that you block out any interference, any deceit, any watched eyes. I ask that cast my own doubts, fears, judgments, hold ups aside. And please give me clear and precise messages that I will be able to interpret and understand. I ask that you make these messages as precise as possible and to resonate with those who may come across it at whatever time they come across it. I thank you for your love, your guidance, and your support. I share. They had me split the deck into 5, so it's definitely some major change and possibly chaos. So, the overall theme for this new moon, 2 of baskets, which is the 2 of cups in this deck. It's funny, and this song is playing in the back. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of coins. So it seems like the overall theme for this full moon, is partnership, family, business, compatibility, compromise, reassurance, wealth, building. Let's go. What needs to be released? What needs to be released? Oh, too many. See, the cards are jumping. They need to be released for this full moon. The Freeman. What is tethering you to the grave, essentially? What is tethering you to the old you? What is the cord that's keeping you tied to the very things that you say that you want to change, that you're done doing, that you no longer need? Six baskets. What is chaining you to your past? It needs to be released. What stands out to me so much in this card, I don't know if you can see it. He's leaving the tomb, but he's leaving graveyard dirt. This really feels like bitterness, jealousy, hate, lies, self-sabotage, gossip. All those little things that you know are wrong that you may sometimes look over your shoulder about. Those things that you've done that you know aren't right. Release that. You did it. Own it. Let's keep going. Oh. Five of baskets just stood out. So there's definitely a feeling of loss. I also see with this card a lot of you getting lost. Okay, that just slid out. We'll talk about that in a second. Five of baskets. This dim light. Let me see if I turn it down. Can you see? Bear with me, because I want you to be able to see this. See those shadowy spirits looming overhead? Everything's knocked over. And that person is walking away sad, defeated. And this isn't even a person. It's like a cross between a person and an animal. It's some type of mystical creature. And a lot of this stuff could be salvaged. There are things in your past that you're still attached to because you're supposed to be. This can be people or relationships too. As much as you say you want to get away from it, you don't or you can't. And there's still stuff to be salvaged there. It's not a total waste. You don't need to throw it away. But what you do need to throw away is the hurt, the anger. This feels heavily like somebody who can't let go, like the female who always brings up the past arguments in the current argument. If you have forgave, if you said you have moved on, then you should be harboring any type of hate, ill will, negativity, shame, guilt. Let that go. This is the card that slipped out. The Six of Sticks. Success. Moving forward. I heard being praised. In this release, there are going to be some POWs, per se, some prisoners of war. In order for you to reach the success or milestone or goal that you say that you want, it is going to require you being vicious when it comes to things that threaten or harm you. Um, and when I say vicious, I don't mean violent, I don't mean nasty. I mean really tackling things head on, thinking about the war, the overall picture, not just the battle. What can we expect with the full moon energy as the sun shifts into Virgo tomorrow night? What shift can we expect to see with the full moon into Virgo season? Serena, one card please. What shift will we see? Mm. At the bottom of the deck, we have the courting card, which is all about the courting phase of a relationship and how it largely also has to deal with the approval of the families of both of the couple. Now, when it comes to the shift that we're going to see, Mother of Knives, Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins finally came out. Okay, so pause for a second. So I have been noticing personally in my life, as well as with clients and even people on Instagram, Facebook, random people in the stores and the streets that I come across, grandmother energy has been heavily present for the last couple of months. Like I have been feeling and seeing people's grandmothers for the last couple of months. And that's the energy I'm getting from these cards. As we are shifting into Virgo season tomorrow with that release, it's like a DNA activation. It's some type of gift that is being bestowed upon people who have the courage, who have the balls, who are listening to their guides. Because I'm like choking on this message. A lot of us, myself included, have been asked to give up or sacrifice something. And it may be something that we're addicted to. It may be something that we're used to. I don't want to say something that it feels like it's a part of who we are. But Spirit is asking for you to let go of this. Because then it's bringing in this gift, this generational gift. The grandmother and grandfather are looking over their daughter and her family, or son and their family, and these pentacles represent the gifts, the knowledge, the gems and jewels that they left for the next generation. They're happily watching them, pass down. And with this Mother of Knives, it's just heavy maternal energy. And it's interesting to me because I keep in this heavy maternal energy, or grand maternal, whatever, however you say it, I don't know. I keep getting this energy heavily, but me personally, even seeing this, I have felt a pull more to certain male ancestors. So it's interesting because I am seeing that balance of how that motherly energy is present, but at the same time, it is like it's quietly in the background, like most, divine masculine energy. They're watching, they're guiding, but with this courting card at the bottom and the two of baskets at the top of the reading, this heavily feels like it's around relationships and learning, and this can be the relationship within yourself when it comes to the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself, the maternal and paternal ancestry within yourself, or between partners, whether it be in relationships, friendships, or business. I really ask you, implore you to be gentle with those you are in partnerships with. This feels like very testy energy. With this release, is going to be bringing up old wounds, triggers. I do see some arguments, possible fights that can really be avoided if you really take into account of your audience when you speak. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Also, for a select few of you, there is a relationship that's coming back around that it seems like someone's family, or more specifically mother, got in the way. Like a jealous mother, somebody that always has to be around. Very interesting. That's for a select few of you. I see that relationship coming back around, and whoever had the nosy family member, friend, whatever, so in that courtship phase, it can be family, friends, that have something to say about who you're dating. I see that person coming back because now they have checked whoever about their behavior. Like, no, they want to be with you. Whoever this resonates with, this person wants to be with you, and the family member got in the way. They have now put that family member in check, and they are coming back around to get you. Also, with this two of baskets being first part out, and combined with this 6 of sticks, mother of swords, and the 10 of coins, expect business deals, opportunities, blessings that either come back around or come maybe not quite out of nowhere, because you can land the bricks in the foundation, but it is going to catch you somewhat by surprise in a good way. And I do see a lot of these opportunities, whether they be relationships, business partnerships, anything in that nature, being very lucrative. And like I said, the challenge here is letting go of the doubts, fears, worries that the old you had. You gotta give the shit up. You are stepping into a new you. You are rebranding yourself, baby. Okay? Hold on. Any other messages, Spirit, that you want from us today? none from this deck. 3 baskets, 3 cups, celebration at the bottom. Some of you don't have a reason to celebrate. I'm gonna pull from the Sacred Rebel deck as well for Oracle card. And we're gonna talk a little more about the videos and stuff. You know, this is my first live on the site. Nobody's here right now, but that's good, baby, because you can catch the playback. We're gonna be starting to build the video profile back here. Live readings will definitely make a comeback on this platform. I am moving away from doing tarot and mentorship and all that kind of stuff on social media, and strictly on the site. The Allure business page will still be up on the different platforms. And then my Unfuckwithable, you know, that account got some other stuff going on over there, and you guys will learn about that. It's probably later in the year. But as always, we are changing. I'm tapping into this energy to my right, and I just see a big ass eye. Like a big ass eyeball with the lid and the lashes. And it's like a bug eye. But it has like a cataract or something. Like it's cloudy, like something is clouding its vision. It's like somebody looking for something so hard. It really is right in front of them and they can't see it because of this clouded judgment. Okay, Spirit. Alright. Oh shit. And the card that came out, I didn't even look at it. Receiving. And at the bottom, follow your own rhythm. The reason you are not receiving what you want, the reason why the manifestations that you want the most, or you say you're working the hardest towards, have not came in, is because you are not being true and authentic to yourself. You get caught up in the hype, whether it be these different Instagram, Facebook coaches, courses, self-help books, advice from mom, advice from dad, advice from friends, advice from husband, asking this person's opinion. The reason you are not where you want to be just yet, and you feel like you can taste it, is because you have not fully stepped into your authentic self, and you are blinding yourself to the gifts, to the help, to the love, to the money, to the opportunity that is right in front of your fucking face. You can't see me, bitch. I felt that in my heart. I felt that in my heart chakra. Oh shit, I think I need to light the blunt or black. Oh. Only got 2, 3, 4. This is too many. Okay. Softly, softly, tender touch. Releasing allegiances. Restore and replenish. What do you feel? So basically, this is a guide to get you there. This is a guide to help you step more into your authentic self. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Be gentle with yourself. Sit still, be quiet, and sit with yourself. And gently, gently open yourself up. Get naked. Release allegiances, and she's naked. Let go. And this heavily feels like friendships and partnerships that just, you're not feeling it anymore. You may feel something weird something weird's going on, or you just don't mesh. Release that shit. Really get naked and truthful and honest with yourself about what do you feel. Restore and replenish. This is going to take a lot out of you. You are going to have to, after you get naked, I'm telling you, this is really like to the story. After you get naked and you release and you cry, you gonna cry in that little position, girl. You gonna want to sleep. You gonna keep. It may feel like a mini bout of depression. It may feel like it's gonna feel like a tower moment if you're familiar with what that means in the tarot. It's going to feel like a tower moment. But embrace that tower moment, because a breakdown is a breakthrough. Hello. And while you're in this cocoon, while you're in this state of release, because now that you've released it, it's like, where do I go from here? What do I do? What do you feel? What do you feel you want to do? What do you feel comes next? What do you want to feel? Another thing that's coming through with this is cleansing. Some of you may need to do a dietary cleanse, whether that be, I got a candle on, it was popping up here. Some of you may need to do a diet cleanse, whether it be a juice cleanse, 7-day vegan challenge, cutting out pork, cutting out red meat if you still eat those. Make some type of healthy adjustment to cleanse your, I'm hearing gut, liver, kidneys for some of you. Kidneys specifically for those of you who are more than a social drinker or drink pop or really sugary juices. Drink more fucking water, drink more teas. This energy that we're coming into for the new moon starts a release, and I feel like the start of Virgo season is propelling us into making those damn changes. It's like, okay, we said we're releasing this, we're gonna do this, we've been saying we're gonna do this for Virgo season, which makes sense. I'm a Virgo. Full moon is tomorrow and my birthday is Monday, so I told y'all this is my birthday party, my virtual birthday party. But Virgo is the harvester, essentially, that decides what stays and what goes from the spring and the summer crops. All the stuff that we've accumulated, all this knowledge that we pulled in. Virgo decides what's worthy, what stays and what goes, what works, what doesn't. And as we shift into that season, it's like, okay, literally as the moon is full and the sun is sitting in the sign of Leo, which has to do with our heart, our sense of self, love, family, all of this. Leo season gives us this sense of empowerment, this sense of, I can do it, I am doing it, I'm the shit, I can do what I want. And Virgo season is now sorting out the things that, well, while they were a part of us, they were a detriment to us. As we shift into Virgo season, we throwing that shit out the door. Baby. And something is telling me to read my little yogi tea thing to you. It was calling out to me earlier, but I was ignoring it because I was reading. In order to be remembered, leave nothing behind but love. Does that not go with the reading? Does that not? Like, they said what they said. They said what the fuck they said. Stop harboring on to hatred, guilt. Like, what the fuck do you want your reputation to be out in these streets? With all these things that you say you want, all these things that you say you deserve, is you out here acting a fool? That's for somebody, because somebody's been out here, somebody been out here ego-led, and you been hurting people's feelings, and now you gotta pay up your own goddamn feelings. Like, this feels like a manipulator that got manipulated. Got caught in your own game, eh? Karma has heavily been a theme this year with Saturn in retrograde. Saturn still in retrograde right now. We have Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Chiron, Pluto, all in retrograde. I believe Jupiter is still in retrograde as well. So the ebb and flow, the push and pull that we've been feeling all year in our personal lives, in the stage of the world, in the media, on social media, on the blogs, on that push and pull that we've been feeling is heavily reflected in the retrogrades that we're having. Retrogrades slow down and have us take a look back. It's powerful energy because it gives you the opportunity to really have a second chance. Assess where you made mistakes and change them. That's what this energy is about. Don't get caught up in the mistakes. Don't get to beating yourself up. Don't get to blaming yourself. Oh, it's my fault, dude. Yes, it may be. It may be somebody else's fault. It may be a lot of people's fault. But the key, this is with your shadow work too. The key is to look towards the light. What did you learn? How can you apply it? How can you use it to better yourself? For shits and giggles, I want to look the bottom. After the storm. And I hear Jasmine Sullivan in my head. After the hurricane. Alright guys, so that completes this reading for the full moon energy over the next few days, along with, you know, shifting into Virgo season. This is the first video of many. For those that subscribe, you will get a video reading like this. I have decided that they're always going to be live. More than likely they will, unless something comes up. But the moon cycle newsletter will now be in this live video format for full moons and new moons. You will also get a monthly overview tarot spread, and then there will be other videos coming. But also, I'm going to be putting up a video of how to navigate through the site for members. And then there will also be a group where you guys can chit chat, get to know each other, build, network, live, learn, you know. And then for those of you who are interested in mentorship and sign up for one of the mentorship programs, and you make it here, you guys will get these videos along with bonus videos pertaining to the different topics that we discussed during your mentorship. So if you ever decide that you want to, upgrade your gangster card and come over to Death Row, there are more videos that will come with that. As usual, I am making a lot of changes, but the biggest change that I am making is being more consistent, because that is where I have failed myself and my business. I have not been consistent with y'all. However, using myself as an example, understanding my energy and how I operate, I can't always plan my breaks. Sometimes I just have to sit my ass down. So, with that being said, I'm getting better with communicating as well as being consistent. Them two C's right there, baby, will get you a long way. But for all of you who make it to this video, thank you so much for coming, and stay tuned for the next one.